Let's get nuts.
Hello. What's happening, guys? It's September 27th. Monday. Monday is gone. Thank God, right? We're going to film Junkee live. How's everybody doing out there? What's going on, huh? Let's get this week started. We're good. Everything's going good. Whoa, here's a little bit of a weird end. Okay, what's going on? Ready to roll. There we go, Eric. Good to see ya. Yo. We got movies at Mar. What's going on, bud? How you doing? Music, man. Hope you had a good day. Well, you know, work. Ugh. Work. What's going on, Eric Patterson? How you doing? We got William Powell here. Good to see you. Yo. What's going on, Jose? Still trailing behind them Giants. Yes, sir. What's going on, Critical Mass? Got a video game aholic right here. Good to see you. Shaken, not stir. Wow, is that who this is? Mr. Stuntman Mike? What's going on? Mr. Viking, we got Mr. Beer Jason as well. Cancel me all the time, every show, yes. Jesse, how you doing? Good to see you there. Good to see you. Yes, rocking out. It's science. Wow. Isn't it? Everybody showing up right here. What's going on, Michael? We got a lot to do here. We got movie. Watchmen, Tyler, showing the flame, showing the fire. Hello, darling. Just good to see your face. Oh, you gotta go to sleep. Well, that's good. As long as I could, be the face that you see before you go to sleep. Good night. Have a good one. What's going on, Brian? Good to see you. Yes. Hey now. Hey now. They still haven't won the division, yeah. Wow. Well, geez, look at you. Best record, first 100 games, and you're still giving me shit. I mean, I'll give you props in your team props that they're keeping up. But geez, look at the shade that's coming over here. Geez, it's a little quiet. Is the mic a little quiet? Need to turn it up a little bit. How's it sounding? Good. Test. Probably have to face it up a little bit more. Yes. Can we get a damn Clayface? I know, right? With Nicolas Cage. Wow. That would actually be, I would not mind that at all. Do a Black Label version of Clayface when it comes to that. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, there we go. We got some life right there. Bring. Everybody get your life right there from Michael Myers, Good night. Good night, darling. Good night. And of course, we got Mr. Will Diesel. Love you too, sir. Love you too, as always. All right. So, got my Monday wine, of course. Doing the white wine today because it just sounded refreshing. Got the football on right over here. Because, Dak Prescott is he's a starting quarterback in one of my leagues, my fantasy league. So, I need him to throw the ball more because I'm playing somebody who has Ezekiel Elliott as their running back. So I'm like, nope, I need Dak to throw the ball, not the other way around. Come on. I would watch the shit out. I know, exactly. A Clayface movie with Nicolas Cage at the helm. That'd be pretty fucking sweet. I like that. I like that fan cast. What's going on, legend? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Anything happening today? What's going on, huh? As per usual, make sure you smash that like, thumbs up. Make sure you subscribed. Make sure you, if you want to become a member, hit the member button. Join. Add a little bit of support to the channel. And, of course, get members-only vlogs as well as a live stream I do with members every Tuesday. So there we go. What's going on? And Wheezy's World, on Wheezy's. Yeah, my matchup this week. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, anyway, if you're facing Cooper Kupp, man, yeah, let's just face it. That's going to be, you're going to be struggling through that one. That's for damn sure. David Cronenberg directing a Clayface film. Yeah, Cronenberg, he does a lot of that. Cronenberg, he did, he do Videodrome? He did Videodrome, right? I want to say yes, because I don't know why I'm like, but he also did Scanners too, right? Trying to remember like everything that he did, I'm like drawing blanks on what he did, but what's going on? Yeah, so yep, Videodrome, yeah, okay, and he also did Scanners too, right? He was always very good at those 80s movies where you got to see some weird shit happening with the body. Yeah, Videodrome. Long live the new flesh! Yeah, it's a good flick. Watch it. It's creepy. It's weird. James Woods, you know, it's just creepy. It's weird. It's whatever, you know. What's going on, Niner fan? Hey, you know, I give you props. Your Niners. That wasn't, you know, Garoppolo wasn't his fault. That wasn't his fault. Defense wasn't quite there when it came to Rodgers just going, you know, buck wild. Off topic, I'm looking forward to, and thank you for the super chat, Danny. I'm looking forward to Black Adam, hoping Pierce Brosnan's performance as Dr. Fate gives us a much-needed spinoff. Okay, that's all. Hope you're good. Well, I'm good, and I'm glad, and thank you for the super chat. I love your avatar, too, by the way. And yes, I would say that given that we're going to be talking about some James Bond tonight, yes, I really hope and I feel that Pierce Brosnan's performance as Dr. Fate is going to be exquisite. I think nobody really had him as a fan cast, which was interesting. Nobody really had him as a fan cast. I didn't have him. I was going for I was like, hey, what about a Sam Rockwell, huh? And I thought that was a whole thing, was like, you know, when they released that information of like, they're looking for a Sam Rockwell type. And I'm just kind of going, oh, why don't you actually cast Sam Rockwell? You know, when they always do that, they always say the type. It's like, well, why don't you actually get the actual actor? Maybe they tried and they couldn't do it. So I was always about that. But damn, man, when it came to Pierce Brosnan being cast, everybody kind of went, okay, yeah, that's good. I like that. I like that a lot. I do like that a lot. Thank you, Syph Life, for the super chat, the $1 super chat. You're awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Do you think do you think ZACK would ever Substack? What do you think about Substack? I don't even know what Substack. I'd never even heard of Substack. And all the DC and Marvel comic writers left for okay, so it's like a whole different I never even really heard about that, man. That's something new to me right there. Jeez. That's something big time new right there. I don't know. Yeah, so yeah. Anyway. Damn. All right. That happened. Am I good now? I'm good now. Jeez. You know what's happening? Stupid wire. The stupid wire is getting caught up, and stupid wire got caught up in my little arm thing right here, and it just like pulled the fucking thing out when I adjusted. So we're good. We're good. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. Happens. No, but like the wire, I kind of like, you know, had it wrapped, like I tried to have it like up against my little arm right here, and it got trapped right underneath, so it pulled it. So yeah, we're good. We're good. I could see it. Luckily, that's what I like about, you know, StreamYard. I could see all the different kind of stuff right there. But yeah, we're good. We're good. You hear my lovely voice? Okay, we're good. We're good. The future hangs in the balance, I know. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about James Bond. We'll talk about David Ayer, you know, continuing to do that teasing thing. And then, of course, we'll talk about box office. And we'll do a little bit of a recap of TUDUM tonight, because I didn't really talk too much about that. Of course, I did my Army of Thieves reaction. That's about it. I didn't really talk more about it. We'll talk about it today, though. Should be good. Should be good. You know, hopefully, I mean... You know, are you sure you guys want to watch today, or you want to watch something else that's happening? He's back! I'm not saying who. I'm just saying somebody returned. That's funny. We don't have to talk about that. What are you talking about? Oh, boy. Yeah. Oh, boy. I've seen things go crazy. No Vodka Stream recap? Oh, I know. Yeah. Hey, you know what? When it comes to that, hey... Emotions ran a little high. It happens, you know. Justin's got some strong convictions. He's got some strong opinions. He definitely does. And, you know, if you watch the clip that was going around, especially, you just kind of go like, you know what? Hey, we're all just having fun. We're having a discussion. I mean, obviously, I was going, okay, it should be good. We'll be good. There's not going to be anything. And then it happened. And then it was just kind of like, sit back, take a drink, and just watch. That's all it really was. That's all it really was. Hey, Mama Film Junkie showed up, so we're good. We're good, so yeah, that's all that really was. That's all it really was. I mean, I don't know what else to really say about it because, again, you know, when it comes to the two individuals that were there, Garza and Justin, hey, I'm friends with both. I like talking to both of them. They both have different opinions about certain things, and you know, there's just a lot of things about that. And I know some people. I know he did. You know, the clip was getting passed around, which is like that's what happens. That's what happens. Clip gets passed around. There's some creative stuff that some people made with the clip, and you just gotta laugh about it. And I saw that Justin somewhat was like leaning into it and laughing about it. So I mean, you know, it's the way you gotta look at it. It's really the way you gotta look at it. You know, it was just you just never know what's gonna happen on the vodka stream. Sometimes you just really don't know what's gonna happen on the vodka stream, and that happened. So waiting for you to make Have Some Integrity T-shirt. Make it happen. Have Some Integrity. I actually did for a bit. I don't know if it's still there. Did I remove it? I might have removed it. But for a while, I had some Have Some Integrity, man. I had that T-shirt in there. I don't know. I think I might have removed it because I made room for other T-shirts. But I had it there for a while. So yeah, check in the closet. I'm not too sure, but you know, there you go. But of course, Mama Film Junkie's here. Hi. Hi, Mom. Love you. But yeah, it's not there. I think I might have removed it because people weren't touching it. But I did have it there for a while. Maybe I'll do a new one because it was kind of basic. It was basic. Have some integrity, man. I know. Just like a certain guest that's on a certain show that's probably happening right now. Yeah, have some integrity, man. Have some integrity. But we don't need to talk about that. We don't. We don't need to talk about that. It's fine. We're going to go to the tweets. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be going into the Twitter world right there. Oh, and thank you, Ferret Man 23 for the $2 super chat. It says, where do we stand on JL2? Right now, it's a little bit of a standstill. So that's all. It's just a little bit of a standstill. No big deal. No big deal. All right, let's go to them tweets. I forgot to change the transition, but okay. All right, here we go. So let's see what happened in the Twitter world today. I thought this was cool. You could stare at this forever and just get lost in it. Creepshow 2, GIF, I like it. Star Wars Andor has officially wrapped, says Diego Luna. And he says, you'll definitely see familiar faces, so that's interesting. So that's going to be another Star Wars series I'm actually looking forward to because obviously Rogue One was, I would say it's the best of the Disney Star Wars films. Just saying. Like I said, you can listen to Batman the Fanimated, and you can listen to that intense vodka stream, which was only intense for about 2 minutes. You can listen to that on the various Spotify, Amazon, Apple, Google, all that stuff if you want to do that. So we'll talk about that, of course. And then, hey, look at this. The Boys Untitled spinoff gets a green light at Amazon with full series order. Agent Carter's Michelle Fazekas and Tara Butters have taken the helm as showrunners. So there you go. We're getting some more. We're getting the expansion of the Boys universe right there. So that's good. That's good. I thought this was funny. Master of Puppies. Yeah, somebody just put that because his, sometimes Chihuahua's teeth look like the Metallica logo. That's what happens. We got a new poster for The Last Duel, which I'm looking forward to seeing right here. Not just because, it's Ridley Scott and it's a pretty good cast, but for the haircuts. Matt Damon and Ben Affleck rocking those haircuts. And I love the fact that, see, these two are like, it's like Matt Damon, I'm pretty sure that he had to cut his hair like that. Obviously, Ben Affleck is wearing a wig or a piece or whatever. But when it comes to when it comes to Adam Driver, they're just like, nah, your hair's perfect. Let's show that hair. Let's show that hair. And then, of course, the lovely Jodie Comer right there as well. So, good stuff. And, I believe I can fly. I believe I can go to jail. That's right. R. Kelly, gone. Guilty on all counts of sex trafficking and racketeering. So, good luck, bud. Good luck to you in there. Good luck to you. Indeed. Good luck. Definitely good luck to you in there. You're gonna, it's not gonna be a good day for you. It's not gonna be a good time for you in whatever prison you actually show up in. And we got some concept to actual statues right here. Look at this from Iron Studios. Look at that. He's touching the Snyder Cut. You see that? It's a prototype though. It's not final. It's just a prototype, but I think that's awesome. You got Black Suit Superman. And what is he doing? He's kind of hovering over the Snyder Cut reel. That's pretty damn badass. Pretty damn badass. I like it. And then, of course, we got also Nightmare. We got Nightmare Batman right here. Like I said, it's a prototype. And if they are going to release these, I'm probably going to get them because that's awesome too. Holding the Joker card and everything. Come on. Come on. That's amazing. That's amazing. Ghostbusters Afterlife, we got some new images from Empire, which, this one doesn't show anything. It's just like, hey, here's the characters shining flashlights. Cool. I dig it. Hey, look at this, guys. During Monday Night Football, we have a TV spot for Dune. I like it. Good job, Warner Brothers. That's the way to do it. Get it out there. So, at least there's that. I've been seeing a lot of Venom. That's for damn sure. I've been seeing a lot of Venom. A lot of Venom TV spots have been happening during football yesterday and even today. But yes, good job, Warner Brothers. You actually have a TV spot during Monday Night Football, which is good. It's good. And then we got the Muncher. We got Mr. Muncher right here. Yeah, the new ghost that is. He's not going to replace Slimer, but I think he's going to be a nuisance to Slimer a little bit. I don't know. But he's a pudgy little fella. So there's two new images right there from Ghostbusters. Can't wait. And I need all these. I need all these right here. I need to find these. Anybody knows where I can find these? I will gladly, send me some links because I need this. I need these. I didn't realize. I think maybe I just didn't think about it. But yeah, Last Action Hero figurines. Come on. I need this. I need this in my life right now. I didn't realize there was like this big old collection. You can even get his convertible. What? Love that movie. Need that. Need that a lot. Need that right now. And speaking of Venom movie, Jared Leto even said, hey, look at this. October 1st. Can't wait to sink my teeth into it. Yeah, we get it. We get it, Leto. Because you're a vampire. In real life, I assume. No, but yeah, so Jared Leto also showing some love for the Venom movie. I mean, that's good. For Venom 2, why not? It's great. Then we got Tom Holland reenacting. If you notice, it's kind of interesting. I mean, is he just leaning into it again where he knows that everybody knows? Everybody knows that there are multiple Spider-Men in the movie. So that's why he decided to do this. And he's pointing in two different directions also, by the way. He's not pointing in one direction. He's doing two. So, I mean, yeah. I think we can all understand what exactly he's saying right there. So, just saying. I think it's kind of obvious right there. But, it's Tom Holland. What can you say? And released the Taylor cut. Apparently, Thor 2, Alan Taylor wants to make a Snyder cut of his Marvel movie. That's right. Let's open up this a little bit. Let's hear what he has to say because right here he said, I was cheering for Zack Snyder. There's a quote. Alan Taylor. Good job. So let's see what all he had to say. Of course, he's got the new movie coming up. After coming off successful run, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, remember, it kind of sucked because after this and Terminator Genesis, he was like not wanting to make movies anymore, man. Poor guy. But this is what he had to say right here. Of course, He's riding high with the success of many. Yeah, he's got that coming out. And then, of course, says, first off, I have huge respect for Kevin Feige. He's doing something no one else has ever done before and nobody thought was possible until he did it. Now, everyone's trying to imitate it. And then he keeps on going. He said, I focused all my attention on making a certain movie, and then in the editing process, decisions were made to change it a lot. Taylor says, adding that while he was brought in to give the MCU a bit of a Game of Thronesiness, that ultimately wasn't what the studio went with. That's funny. You bring in somebody to be like, hey, we kind of want to make it like Game of Thrones. And then he goes, I gotcha, because I was handling some of that. And then they go, hey, what are you doing? I'm giving you what you want. Well, you realize that, family's got to see this and shit, right? And then they went, that's not what you asked. So then they changed it and made it weird. My regret was the movie that got released was changed quite a bit, he concludes. I have a great fondness for some of the things that went away in the original cut. There was a kind of quality, a wonder to the thing that was beautiful to me. So, and then he says, I was cheering for Zack Snyder when he was doing that and thinking, will he pull this off? This is amazing. I think every director was kind of rooting for that. I would love to, can you imagine that? They give me, however, many millions of dollars they gave him to go back and yeah, I don't think I'm going to get that phone call. Probably not. They're not going to give you, especially if you wanted to reshoot some things there, Alan. But hey, the fact of the matter is, if there's some kind of version of your Thor movie that's better, hey, I would mind seeing it. If there's a better version of Terminator Genesis, same thing, But poor guy just went from one movie to the other that just got fucked with. So, but anyways, release the Taylor cut. Why not release that Taylor cut? Not the Taylor that we're thinking about right now. Just kidding, man. I'm making little jabs. Some people don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh, anyways. And then we got James McAvoy said he would always be open to playing Professor X in the MCU if the script was good. If what happens next involves us, then that could be cool, but I'm not sure what way they're going. Now, we've talked about certain things that might be happening in Doctor Strange 2, which might involve some of the mutants that are coming in there. And then, of course, there's this whole thing, too. I don't know. I didn't really want to make an entire video over it. Over the weekend, it did kind of go a little crazy when it was talking about how a certain producer was saying yeah, they need to make X-Men more inclusive by maybe changing the name and not having men in it, because men suck. Men suck. What are you talking about? You can't have men. You can't generalize everybody with men. But at the same time, that's the title of, you can't change the title of the comic because you want to get woke as fuck. You got to keep it as X-Men. And thankfully, I saw people really defending, going hey, no, just bring up all the different characters and let's, it's a similar thing to the whole female James Bond. It's don't change that, but just bring up and write some more some more stories with some characters that could, put them in the spotlight. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. So, but anyways, when it comes to James McAvoy returning, if in fact the rumors are true and all the other, things that are out there, if it's all true and if Professor Xavier is in fact going to be showing up somehow, I would actually prefer it to be McAvoy more to Stewart, because I want Stewart to keep that Logan performance, that Logan movie, just like Jackman. That is your guys' swan song. That's a good note to go off and ride off into the sunset with. Please, we don't need him to come back. So bring him back for that. Do it. Have him shave his head again. Okay? He could pull off the bald head. He really can. I don't know if I could. Anyways. Happy birthday, Dennis Lawson. Of course, Wedge in Star Wars. And it sucks. Again, this is what kind of pissed me off about Rise of Skywalker. It's you brought back Wedge, but he was barely on screen. Barely on screen, man. Come on. Wedge was awesome. And then here, speaking of Daniel Craig and James Bond, and who's going to be the next James Bond, this is what he had to say about Hugh Jackman when Hugh Jackman has been brought to the table.
Celebrate Bond.
Yeah.
And you know that everybody's now going, who's going to be next? Hugh Jackman told you just to enjoy it.
He's not going to be it.
Is that stipulated?
Over my dead body.
It's not going to be him.
Yeah.
But he did say to you, enjoy. Would you say that to the next two? Celebrate Bond.
So he's like,
and
yeah.
you know that
I like how he's got such a sense of humor, Daniel Craig, when it comes to who's going to be next. He likes to throw those jabs out there, and I love the fact that Hugh Jackman tweeted that video out. Good stuff. It's just good stuff. Can't bring him. Yeah. And speaking of Hugh Jackman, of course. And then, of course, we have, look at this, poster of What If. One question changes everything. This is Vision Ultron with the Infinity Stones. That's creepy. You know they're going to be talking about this. They're going to be talking about this, of course, in Season 2. That was a nice little surprise. You know, because the Thor party episode, it wasn't really on the top of my list, but that ending was pretty damn great. So, and then we got Liz Wonder right here. Look at this. Liz Wonder doing some Supergirl-ness. Of course, doing the Flash's version of Supergirl. The hair is like spot on pretty much. That's pretty awesome. And go vote for her, guys. She's doing that whole thing. I think I have the link somewhere, but they're going to be doing Flash Dome thing right here also, or a DC fandom. We got some DC fandom art right here showing the various Batmen, even though we don't know exactly what Keaton's costume is going to look like. There he is right there. It's pretty cool. We got, of course, the new stealth suit from Aquaman. That's not too shabby. Crazy. 57 years ago today, Gilligan's Island premiered on CBS. I'm surprised there hasn't been any kind of like remake or reboot or something. It's funny, too, because this beginning of Gilligan's Island, it wasn't originally in color. It was in black and white. So that's not even the original opening for it. This is a pretty cool poster right here. I like this a lot. The Batman, if the rumors are true that Mr. Freeze might be getting teased for the sequel. It's like, how do you take this character and kind of ground it into Matt Reeves' world? I don't know. It's going to be interesting if that's the case. But I thought this poster was really cool. I dug it. I definitely dug it. Hey, Last of Us people. Hey, a lot of people were raving about this. A simple shot right here have people on board, okay? Now, I'm not a big video game guy, and I haven't played the game. Of course, I've heard a lot about it. Always heard about, everybody talks about it a lot. So then, of course, when it comes to live action, people get nervous, naturally. So when it comes to the live action show that's going to be happening, it's a show, right? Yeah, HBO's Last of Us. A lot of people were raving about this. They were like, good. And this is good because they put out like a subtle image, just a subtle image, show the characters, show that, that we know who the characters are, and everybody's going to be good. Show some destruction in the background. It's a beautiful shot, and it just made everybody kind of go, okay, I think we're good. I think we're good, guys. We're good. I think they might be doing something good here. But then, remember, damaged goods, because anytime they try to do a video game adaptation, let's face facts. Remember, we thought Assassin's Creed was going to be something good. Remember when that was going to be the case? I was like, oh, whoa. But yeah, the picture literally looks like the video game, though. So that's what a lot of people were saying, Jose. That's what I kept on seeing. It was like, oh, wow. A lot of people kept saying something like that. And I went, okay. I'm not the one to gauge on it because I've never fully played the game. I've seen gameplay and know a little bit about it, but yeah. But I'm actually looking forward to it too. I want to see how this. I mean, who doesn't love Pedro Pascal? Come on, it's hard. It's hard to hate the guy. Freaking guy's awesome. So is this GIF. This GIF is also awesome. Yeah. And I tweeted this last night. Anybody else hate the Sunday Night Football song from Carrie Underwood? I mean, they've had the same song for like the last 4 years or something. Waiting all day for a Sunday night. I'm like, hey, I'm not waiting all day for Sunday night. I'm watching football all day. It's a weird lyric. Waiting all day for Sunday night? No. I'm watching football all day and enjoying myself. And then, guess what? I continue to watch football for Sunday night. It's a dumb line, and I don't like that song. Anyways, sorry. Just a little rant right there. Just not a fan of the song. Carrie Underwood, talented, hot as hell. Don't like that song really at all. Come on. Somebody change it up. It's been the same fucking song for like the last 4 or 5 years. Jeez. That's why you don't put the game on until kickoff. Yeah, I know. I guess that's what I should do, or keep it muted. I'm just not a fan of that song, man. I really am not. Oh, yeah, and I got this guy. Got my Green Lantern. Yeah, that's right. Got my whatchamacallit, Green Lantern, John Stewart Green Lantern in the samurai gear right there. So this showed up. I ordered this on Amazon. I ordered it on Amazon like 2 months ago, 2.5, whatever. So, yep. See, I'm already canceled. What can you say? Yeah, if you guys noticed, this image was actually passed around blurry in a different setting. Turns out it was Liz. What? Yeah, there you go. Never always believe a blurry picture of something. Yeah, people on Reddit and stuff are passing it around like it was actually Sasha Kaye. But no, it was Liz rocking that Supergirl costume right there. Good on her. And then, of course, we got Flash Dome, which is going to be happening. And if you guys are following the Flash film news, official rules right here, we are proud to announce Flash Dome to highlight the talent in this community. We want to see your creative side for the Flash movie. Enter your submission under the post starting October 1st using the hashtag. So there you go, guys. Anybody who wants to do this, take part in this. It's a fan event. Fan events are fun. And I think this would be pretty cool to see some art out there. So check it out. October 1st, this Friday. Start submitting all your stuff. And yeah, man, maybe we'll talk to some of those people soon or something like that. So good on them. Good on them. Flash Dome right there. See, even posting a video. It's pretty cool. I like that music, man. That music's awesome. I like the music. I don't care what anybody says. Even though yes, it sounds somewhat like CW. It's kind of cool. It's eerie. It's flashy. Pardon the pun. It's flashy. What can you do? So, and then, you know, hey, my birthday's coming up, guys. And if anybody can make this happen for me on my birthday, where Michael Myers actually shows up to give me a hug, hey, you know, I'll be all for it, man. I mean, this has got so much heart. Look at this. It's just amazing that little kids are like, oh my God, the scary boogeyman. Ah! Kids got a lot more balls these days, I guess, man. I think this would freak out a lot of kids way back in the day. Look at that. That's hilarious. And that's touching. If anybody wants to hire them for my birthday, go for it. Yeah. Oh, man. So, there's all that. We're all good. That's pretty much it. I think that's pretty much it when it comes to the tweets. We'll talk about a lot of that stuff. So, let's talk about the subjects. I always forget. All right. So, guys, what do you think? Well, I did run a little kind of. I told you guys to send me some stuff on Twitter when it comes to the new James Bond. That's not right. The new James Bond. Who do you guys think? Who should be the new James Bond? Now, this is in lieu, of course, you know, No Time to Die is coming out soon. I'm going to see it a week from Thursday, which is really looking forward to it. Really going to be, you know, kind of saddened that we're not going to get no more Daniel Craig James Bond. They've done a really fantastic job with his franchise. I mean, I'm not like the biggest Bond fan. I haven't seen all of them, but I've seen a lot of them. I've seen the older ones, seen the first one. Seen the Connery ones mainly. And then, of course, Pierce Brosnan was, you know, I saw his, of course. He was like, loved watching it. I mean, when it came to playing GoldenEye on 64, that was my jam. I remember just playing that like crazy. I loved that game so much. And they never really capitalized on any more games really when it came to GoldenEye. Was just like the standard, and then I think they tried to do Tomorrow Never Dies, and it just didn't capture everybody because yeah, GoldenEye was just, and then the same people made Perfect Dark, which is like an original spy type game that was pretty much the same layout, but it took place in the future, a whole different character. Perfect Dark. If you guys didn't play that, apparently they're going to be doing some reboot or something like that. I really love that game too. So what's going on, David Milana? How you doing? But yeah, I think that it was just there was something about that. But anyways, when it comes to the new James Bond, it's just I tell you what, only saw Casino Royale. Okay, so you got to watch Skyfall, dude. Skyfall is really good, really good. Yes, you got to watch Skyfall. Yeah, because when it came to his Bonds, it was like Casino Royale, fantastic. Quantum of Solace, all right, that was a Bond. Skyfall, absolutely fantastic. Spectre, okay, it's all right. You guys are trying. So hopefully this one, No Time to Die, he's gonna go out on top. And I think, just looking at clips and watching the stuff, I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be absolutely okay. I think he's gonna go out with a bang. But the producer, Miss Barbara Broccoli, I guess that's what her name is, Barbara Broccoli. She said today, there's like a new interview that happened today because they asked her, like, what is going to be the new Bond? And, credit to her, too. She's not all about the whole female Bond either. She would rather, like what Daniel Craig said, hey, well, let's create some more characters that could be female roles, and then we can go with that. We don't need to change Bond into a lady, a chick, a girl. We don't need to do that. Yeah, broccoli. Broccoli's good for you. What are you talking about? But then they asked her, okay, so when is the next James Bond? Who's going to be the next James Bond? When are you guys going to determine that? Which I'm pretty sure they've already been looking at it. But she says, not till next year, 2022. That's when they'll start looking for a new James Bond. So I asked you guys to send me over some of your picks, like who would you pick? And my God, you guys came through. There's like 63 responses right here. So we're going to go through them. And let's just face it. I think a certain individual is, he's going to be like, he's going to be mainly the main, here we go. Going back to the tweets. Oops. So here we go right here. Let's see. I really wish it was Cavill or Hardy, but probably too old and famous, and it'll maybe John Boyega. So Clay Talion said John Boyega. Mama Film Junkee, of course, said Mr. Henry Cavill right there. So that's good. Henry Cavill, Tom Hardy, Kit Harington. I don't know about that. Kit Harington's a short guy like me. I don't know if you but then again, Tom Hardy's not too tall either. But Bale as a villain, that'd be interesting. Honestly, man, I can't imagine anyone without Daniel Craig because, okay, didn't play along right, but it's okay, Michael. It's fine, Yeah, okay. Then we got that. The name, biggest pre-Bond name, Roger Moore. I was just asking for picks, guys. I wasn't asking for, But anyways, we got good ones right here. Two people that are not on a lot of people's lists right here. We got George McKay, who was in 1917. And then I don't even know who this guy is. Outlander Sam Hugan. All right, so Craig, he went for the more obscure, which I think probably should be the case. And then, of course, Ben went to the obvious choice of Tom Holland. We just want Tom Holland to be in everything, right? No, that's not happening. I like Tom Holland, but not as Bond for sure. But I know that's just a joke. Aidan Turner right here. I'm not too sure exactly what he's been in, but, he's wearing the suit, got it going. I like it. That's obscure. I like that. The more obscure, the better, I think. And they said, what do you think? This is the Bridgerton guy, I believe. Mr. Patel. Maybe. Not too shabby. And then I forgot what this guy's name was, but he was in The Gentleman. Not too shabby either. All right. Interesting choices. Obscure. Okay. Totally went like not white guy Bond. So, and I'm okay with that. I'm like, if they change it from a white guy, whatever. And we got Amanda right here that wants Idris Elba, which is also a crowd favorite. Q said, I'm the best James Bond, or should I say Q Bond? There you go. Jacob, you sent over this, which is going to invade my nightmares. Not sure. Is that Liu Kang and Katana combined into one? Interesting. I'm not sure who this is. He looks familiar, but he has a smoldering look to him. Sure. Yeah, some people I'm like, I don't know who you're talking about. Yes, this would be a match made in heaven right there. If Christopher Nolan were to direct a James Bond starring Tom Hardy, yes, that would be amazing. And I think a lot of us wanted that at one point. But Sadly, I don't think that's going to happen. Sadly, it's not going to happen. But you never know. You never know. You never know. But I think Tom Hardy's, he's getting up there, so he's probably going to be left out. Just look at my profile photo. Ronak, nice. Thomas Brody Sangster. He's an interesting foil also. I'm not even sure who that is. Ben Affleck. Hey, maybe at one point. But, Hey, if British actors can play Batman, American actors can play James Bond. And then, of course, another one for Cavill. Henry Cavill, Tom Hardy, Idris Elba, and Richard Madden. Would also love to see Jodie Comer, Emily Blunt, and Emilia Clarke as double O's. And ding ding, Dev Patel. We have another one for Dev Patel. That's cool. So 2 for Dev Patel. That's pretty cool. I like that. Henry Cavill, of course. And we got Kieran Murphy. Some people were saying him. That's an interesting choice. I think he'd be all right. I want Bond to be black for one. So Daniel Kaluuya. I never say his name right, but not a bad choice. I don't know if I really see him as Bond, though. I don't know. I think it's because he's played villains and other things. Like, I just don't really see him as Bond, but, could work. There's a lot of good choices, many already listed, but some of y'all are picking dudes that are already too old. Craig is just now 53, and he's been for 15 years. Elba's 49. Cillian Murphy, 45. Hardy, 44. Sam Hagen. So we got another one for Sam Hagen. Hagen? I can't say his name right. Just 41. He looks good in a tux. I mean, that's like half of it right there. It's just looking good in a fucking tux, right? So... Richard Madden. We got another one for Richard Madden. Sam Claflin. Okay. Pierce Brosnan. Now, I like this idea. I saw somebody actually talking about this over the weekend. What if they were to bring back somebody who played Bond to play an old man, a Logan style, like, hey, what would happen? And I think Pierce Brosnan would be perfect for that, to be like an old man James Bond. That would be pretty interesting, to be honest. You know what? I think he would dig that. And, what if they do something like that? What if they were to bring back an existing Bond? Yeah. I was thinking about that a lot. That'd be pretty interesting, Geriatric Bond. Come on. This guy's fucking Dr. Fate. Relax there, Jose. Jeez. Yeah, don't mess with Pierce Brosnan, man. I'm going to get you kicked out of here. Yeah, I'm going to make you kick yourself out. Yeah, so that'd be pretty cool. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, it's not going to be Chris Pratt. No, Chris Pratt's going to play Indiana Jones. What are you talking about? Just to piss off the haters. But Henry Cavill for sure. We got another Cavill. Everybody's all about the Cavillness. I mean, let's face it. He would be perfect. I mean, he does have the look, and he does have it, pretty much all of it. Whoever Christopher Nolan wants for his trilogy. If not Cavill, Oliver Jackson Cohen. Interesting choice. Invisible Man. He played Invisible Man. Of course, Kathy, my friend Kathy, who loves Cavill too, chose Cavill. And then we got, what's his name again, that's in the Eternals. Not a bad choice. He would be a pretty good Bond, I think. I think so. Luke Evans or James Norton. Interesting. Okay, so some obscure ones. See, this is what I like. Because I don't think they're going to go for a big name. I honestly don't. But maybe a name that you recognize. Because, people recognize Daniel Craig a little bit. He was in other stuff. We talked about it before. Daniel Craig in Layer Cake. Matt Vaughn's Layer Cake was like his audition, pretty much. So, next Bond So, Hardy, no contest. Henry Cavill. We got another Idris Elba right here. Anybody keeping score? Henry Golding. Trying to remember who that is. Another Cavill. Henry Cavill, Idris Elba. Hey, look at this one. So now we got this Tom Hiddleston. Not a bad choice either, to be honest. Different, a little more lean, stuff like that. But, I know it's hard because a lot of people know who he is, and he's going to be forever associated to Loki. But, I think he has a good presence for a James Bond. I actually like the choice of Tom Hiddleston as James Bond. I actually do. I'm not going to lie. I think he would actually be pretty damn good with it. So I would not hate that at all. Would not hate that. And then we got another Cavill Hardy. Chuck Norris, says Shane. I think Henry Cavill would make an excellent James Bond. Henry Cavill or Idris Elba. Nicholas Hoult, another random one. And then another one I actually like. I think a Nicholas Hoult James Bond would be pretty sweet. Remember, this guy almost was Batman. Remember that. It was down to him and Pattinson when it comes to Matt Reeves' Batman. This man was almost Batman. So why not give him James Bond? Huh? I like Nicholas Hoult. Okay. What was that zombie movie he was in? I thought that was pretty good. It was a very unique zombie movie. Very indie. I forgot exactly what that movie was called, but it was good. I liked him in it. But I think, yeah, not too bad. Not too shabby. But so I like it. And of course, Henry Cavill. Cavill seems like a no-brainer. Henry, no doubt. Richard Madden again. Cavill. Mr. Shelby. There you go. Oh, and then we got a Jamie Dorner right here. Okay, Mr. 50 Shades. So now people are throwing him in there, which, you know, to be honest, I think him and Henry Cavill can actually play brothers in, like, you know, in a movie, to be honest. They have similar features. Cavill's a little bit more, you know, stockier, got a little bit more muscle mass, but hey, he is fucking Superman. So not a bad choice. It's different. I'm James Bond. What are you talking about? I can put the silencer on the thing. There you go. Anybody else want Seth Rogen James Bond? Why not? I like it. Henry Cavill. There you go. Henry Cavill. And look at this. Michael Fassbender. That's an interesting choice too. That'd be different. I think Michael Fassbender would be an excellent Bond as well. So I like this. I like it when people throw in a different name right there. And I think Michael Fassbender, you know, people know who he is, but not exactly. But he might be a little too advanced in the age, too. They might try to go for somebody in their 30s. I think he's in there. Michael Cera. Cavill. Mr. Bean. Yes. That's right. Let's get Rowan Atkinson in there. I like it. Henry Cavill, Nicholas Hoult, I don't know, but I want Christian Bale to be the villain. Some people, that's the first, there's not the first time that somebody wants Christian Bale to be the villain. So, yeah, there's this dude again, Cavill. Oh, look at this. They're even going Charlie Hunnam. Will it be? Will it be? Nah, I don't see Charlie Hunnam as a Bond, to be honest. I see him as an Oliver Queen, though. That's for damn sure. And then one person actually did a Robert Pattinson right there, but you know, he's too busy being Batman, so I don't know if that could happen. So there you go, guys. That is what you guys thought about right there when it came to James Bond and who would be the next James Bond. Like I said, I don't think they're going to go full. They're not going to go full name. As much as we'd want Idris Elba, I think he's a little too, you know, I think he's a little too old. And he's too much. It's too big of a name. I think they're going to go for like a much, you know, a name that you recognize and you kind of go, let me look at this IMDb. Oh, yeah, that guy. I really enjoyed him then. Huh? Yeah. Remember he was in that? Yeah. He was in that motherfucking, yeah. Netflix. Yeah. You know, I think they need to do that. Henry Cavill's too much of a name now, too. As much as he'd be perfect, at one point, yeah, perfect. When we saw Man from U.N.C.L.E., I mean, that was essentially, it was funny because Man from U.N.C.L.E. was everything James Bond almost, but yet the accent. Like they had Cavill do an American accent, which was kind of funny. But I that's what was so enjoyable but with that movie was the fact that he was rocking the American accent and he was very witty, snappy, very witty. Awesome. You know? A lot of people they really need to watch Man from U.N.C.L.E. when it comes to Henry Cavill, because even though it's like, yeah, when you see him, it's like, oh, it's Superman in a suit. Yeah, but at the same time, he doesn't act like Superman, you know? He doesn't act like Superman. He's very witty, very quick, and, you know, even though Armie Hammer is no longer around, they did have good chemistry together. They did. And then, of course, Alicia Vikander. So good. So there you go, guys. Sounds like everybody just wants, John Cena. Jeez. Can you imagine that? Jeez. Yeah, with his silencer. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work. But all right. So, but I think they're not going to go with like a big name. They're going to go with like somebody that's maybe not well known. Yeah, and I know if they do, who knows what's going to happen when it comes to the ethnicity of the character, of the actor. I really don't care, to be honest. I don't care. I don't want it to be a female James Bond because it's James Bond. Do I care about the ethnicity? I don't. I really don't. If they end up going whatever, it doesn't matter. Hey, man, go Mexican, right? Fucking make Michael Pena. That's right. My brother from another mother with the same last name. Let's get Michael Pena. He could be Bond, right? Let's get a Mexican in there. Or half Mexican, like me. I could play Bond. Anyways, Tom Hiddleston, though. I do like Tom Hiddleston as a choice. I actually liked that a while back, too. When somebody brought that in my attention, I was like, you know what? He would actually be a really good Bond, to be honest. So, anyways. David Ayer. All right. Frickin' David Ayer, man. David Ayer, of course, he likes to... David Ayer is not like Zack Snyder, and he's just not going to, use a platform that he helped get out there and just drop bombs. No, David Ayer, he's just going to be like, just going to place that right there, where nobody can really see it in the public. He usually places something on his Instagram stories, and a lot of people, some people were sending me this over the weekend. So I thought, I'll talk about it because, just to kind of be like, all right, let's see what's going on with this. But this right here, so this was caught in David Ayer's Instagram stories right here that says, it's already on the way. Rest your mind. What? Come on, Dave. Really? You're going to do that? You're going to say that and then just, that's it? That's it. So everybody's kind of wondering, what is happening? What is happening when it comes to this? What does David Ayer mean? What is going on? Now, this could mean many things. It could mean that maybe something is happening. Who knows? Now, I would say relax. Don't get too excited because I honestly do not think that there's going to be anything mentioned when it comes to DC fandom. I don't think there's going to be any mention of Ayer cut or anything like that. I know some people are really hoping that maybe there'll be something, but I would say the odds of that are slim to fucking none that there'll be any kind of mention. But let's just look at what David Ayer has been doing. Look at how he's been placing his pieces, his chess pieces. We've seen that. He started following people in the community. He still continues to follow people in the community, which is great. And it's almost like he's just kind of going like, all right, there's certain people that I'm hearing that I could trust. Now, I still have not gotten any answer on whether he talked to ZACK or whatnot. Sounds like he did, though. Sounds like he did talk to ZACK, and that's why he's kind of like been following certain people and whatnot. I don't know. Again, I can't really fully verify any of that. But I do know, just from hearing from people that are more connected to him that were saying like, yeah, that he's very much trying to pitch his movie. Now, is this message right here an indication that it's going well and that they're like, yeah, who did he pitch it to? Is he pitching it to just mainly the people right here? Has he been in contact with anybody from Discovery? I mean, that's what's kind of funny about this whole thing. And especially last week, which was a lot of David Zaslav talk, and the fact that he is saying the shock and awe about streaming. He's saying that he's been meeting with various people. He's been getting to know Warner Brothers, the brand, and just knowing the iconic history and all this kind of stuff. I mean, he's got to be a busy guy. I'm not saying that David Ayer was like, hey, you want to meet with me? Remember, my movie that got fucked over too? It probably didn't happen, but you never know what could happen when it comes to meetings and whatnot. I don't know. Because David Ayer still very much, I'm pretty sure he's still technically kind of with Warner Brothers. He's expressed many times that he's very much still within that's his studio that he's always mainly been a part of, even though, he's done other stuff too, of course. But so I don't know, guys. I don't know. Oh, what happened here? Uh-oh, someone got put in timeout by Mama Film Junkee. Oh no! Eric? Oh no, I missed that. Interesting. I totally missed what was happening in the chat right now. Anyways, so maybe I'll catch up on it later. But so yeah, I don't know if we should be too freaking out about this. It might just be something. Maybe David Ayer is just kind of like, hey, I'm just continuing to move my puzzle pieces or like my chess pieces in certain spots and just trying to continue to be like, hey, there's a glimmer of hope. There's still a glimmer of hope. So I guess we'll see what happens with that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But look, like I said, if whenever Ayer wants to, have a discussion about something, hey, got the vodka stream right there. Ready to go. So, just saying, David Ayer, let's have a chat. So, Jose, I didn't mean to. Oops. Okay, so that was a mess up. So we're having some technical difficulties with the moderation here. So that was put on high. Okay, there we go. I think I fixed it. Okay, so you dropped your phone and it went crazy. Okay, there you go. We're good. I think I didn't. Yeah, so that was a mess up, I guess, huh? It's okay. I was about to say, I was like, what did Eric say? Usually Eric's good. Eric's always good. Are we good? We good? Oops. So I didn't, yeah. So that was a mess up. Don't worry, Eric. You're all right. Yeah, not too many people chatting it up right now, so we're all right. Anyways, let's move on. All right, let's do the TUDUM Recap. So, what did you guys think about TUDUM? What did you guys like? What was your favorite stuff that happened in there? Talk to me. What was when it came to the Netflix presentation? What did you guys like the most? Obviously, I was all about Stranger Things season 4. Kind of wondering if there's going to be like a time travel element that happened. Is there going to be like some kind of time travel element when it comes to like zeroing in on the clock in that Creole house, the haunted house? Is there going to be something that's going to have to do with that? That's going to be interesting. So definitely like that. Cobra Kai, of course. We got Cobra Kai. When it came to some of the movies, we got Extraction. We got Cobra Kai. Okay, let me bring up some of your guys' stuff right here, chat-wise. And I'll see what you guys are talking about here. All right, so we got Cobra Kai. Let's see, Cowboy Bishop, Sandman. Yeah, Sandman looked really excellent. Now, I haven't taken a big, huge dive into the Sandman world. I know I have to. But just looking at that trailer and the comparisons to some of the source material, holy shit. And that actor they got to play Dream, holy shit. That guy looks like he was meant to play this role because just the facial structure and everything, kind of lean and skinny and all that stuff. Oh, look at this. The Cowboys just pick 6. That sucks. So I'm really looking forward to Sandman right there. Totally looking forward to Sandman. Yeah, Sandman looks interesting. Red Notice. Okay, so when it came to Red Notice, that was the first thing. That clip, the fighting wasn't that great. I don't think that clip was, didn't scream like, oh. But Gal Gadot looks sexy as hell fighting. And, Dwayne Johnson, Ryan Reynolds, we're playing Dwayne Johnson, Ryan Reynolds in this role. I'm still going to watch it. But that clip was kind of like, all right, it's fine. Maybe there's going to be some better stuff right there. But yeah, Extraction 2, it's like, yeah, of course we knew he lived. So it's fine. Yeah, but Terry is back, baby. Cobra Kai. Terry Silver, watch out. Yeah. Yeah, see? Only saw Cobra Kai. Need to see the other trailers. Yeah, check out the other trailers. Cowboy Bebop looks interesting. I never watched the anime. I like the opening title. Looked cool. Check out the audiobook. Yeah, I keep on telling about that. Extraction right there. So that's good. Yeah, so, some good stuff. It's not too shabby. When it comes to that, I didn't watch the event, so I didn't even know there was Extraction 2, yeah. It happens, don't worry. So when it came to that, and then, what else was there? There were some movies, some anime stuff. Colin Kaepernick's series. Sorry, that guy has no presence whatsoever. I caught a little bit of his panel, and I was like, is this guy for real? Like, he's a robot. What the hell? And that fro is like getting to the point of like parody right now. Colin, please, like, do something like that. I mean, I get the image that you're trying to put out there and everything, but tame it down a little bit, man. It's yeah, but I didn't see the trailer to his series, but I'm like, that guy, I don't know about, I think he's really trying to, capitalize on a lot of things. When he was more privileged than anybody that's watching right now. Jesus Christ. Yeah. To like really try to go off on that Ava DuVernay. Well, all right. I mean, I get the statement he was trying to do when it came to the whole kneeling thing and saying, yeah, okay, cool. But at the same time, it's like, come on, you? Anyways. Yeah. Cancel Mama Film Junkee. No, cancel her. No. But yeah, Army of Thieves looks great. Obviously, did the trailer reaction to that. The panel was great. I thought it was great, like when they talked about with Matthias and ZACK, when he talked about him, and the fact that Hans Zimmer is going to... I totally forgot that Hans Zimmer is going to be scoring this movie. That just shows you right there how awesome Hans Zimmer is. Okay, just imagine being Matthias and just kind of going, all right, I'm going to make this movie. Okay, it's going to be a heist movie, be fun, whatever. Yeah, and then you get the phone call from Debbie saying, hey, Hans Zimmer wants to score your movie. And I can only imagine just like, just what the hell? It's your first like American movie that you've made, and Hans Zimmer wants to score it. I mean, that's just top tier right there. Can you imagine that? That is insane. So, good on him, man. Good on him. It's just so freaking awesome. I love the fact that Hans Zimmer is like, yeah, just because it's some Netflix movie, he's like, no, let me watch the movie, right? I'm German. So is he. So let's watch this. So I really thought that was cool that's how that all came to be or something like that. So I like it. So, yeah. So the recap was a lot of, some good stuff coming out from Netflix. Some of the stuff I'm like, whatever. But yeah, I think Stranger Things, Army of Thieves, Sandman, Cowboy Bebop, some of the stuff looks interesting. I know I got to get back into Ozark also, and they're coming in like season 4. I've only watched the first season, so yeah, so not too shabby when it comes to all that. All right, let's talk about the box office. It's Monday, and let's see what the box office had to give us. It's kind of a slow news day. I'm not gonna lie, kind of a slow news day. So, all right, let's go to the box office right here. So, nothing too crazy, nothing really. The only new one was Dear Evan Hansen, which a lot of people were bitching about, I guess. I don't know. A lot of people were not too happy about it. I kind of talked about this with Scott a little bit because, he's all about, he's into musicals, and he went and saw it, and he enjoyed it. And, I'm not really a big musical guy, even though I liked La La Land. And apparently some people who were involved in La La Land was involved in that movie, So yeah, Cry Macho, Candyman. Candyman's still running strong in the top 5, 73.1 million. Still have to watch it. Free Guy, of course, still running really strong, 317.6 worldwide. And I guess you can now get it on demand, so that's pretty good. But yeah, Dear Evan Hansen, 7.4. Not sure what the budget was, but it's an interesting story. It definitely is an interesting story. Film adaptation of the Tony and Grammy Award-winning musical about Evan Hansen, a high school senior with social anxiety disorder, and his journey of self-discovery and acceptance following the suicide of a fellow classmate. Apparently, he claimed that he was friends with that fellow classmate, and a lot of people will start bringing him attention he doesn't want. So that's interesting. And then, of course, we got Shang-Chi. Still running strong. This movie flopped. That's right. I'm still wondering, like, all those channels that kept on wanting this movie to flop. Are they still saying it flopped? Yeah, it's still pandemic box office, still low, and it would be different. But it's like, it beat out Black Widow. I don't know. Because I remember seeing videos where they were saying like it did worse than Black Widow, but now it's surpassed Black Widow. So what do they have to say about that now? Yeah, there's like I said, there's a whole group of like channels out there that just want everything to fail. I don't get it. It's too woke, bro. It's too woke. So I'm gonna put the crying SJW girl in my thumbnail because that's just the common thing. I don't know. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I get some things are definitely woke. I don't know if Shang-Chi is exactly woke, but there you go. Only a 39.9%, so not too shabby. It's good. Shang-Chi is still running pretty strong. It's definitely not a flop, though. I think, when it comes to an origin story for a character that not a lot of people know about, perfect. I think, yeah, if we weren't still in pandemic mode, probably would have chalked on probably another 200 to 300. I'm not sure if it would have made $1 billion. I don't know if Shang-Chi would have made $1 billion. I've been kind of thinking about that. I think some people think it would have made $1 billion. I don't know if it would have made $1 billion, to be honest. Maybe word of mouth. If we were like in, pre-pandemic, if we weren't in a pandemic, I don't know if it would have made $1 billion. You guys think it would have made $1 billion? I don't know. So, yeah. I don't know. It's interesting. So, what's going on, Andre? Did you ask the tough questions? Probably not. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I always kind of wondered that. It's like, is Shang-Chi, I don't think it would have made, but it would have done well. And I think, it would have done just well enough, established like a new character, something fresh in the MCU. I think it would have been fine. I think it honestly would have been fine. So, yeah, that's just my opinion on it. I don't know. It's always been, but it's just people that wanted that thing to fail. I'm like, nah, it's not gonna happen. If god awful Captain Marvel, yeah, but the thing is, but I don't know. I think people were just doing that just because of that. I don't know. It's because of female lead. I don't know. Yeah, I know. It sucks that Captain Marvel got $1 billion because that movie. I don't think I'll ever watch that movie again because it's one of the worst MCU movies. It really is. Like, honestly, I mean, I might even talking about Alan Taylor's fucking Thor Dark World. I'm like, I might watch that over Captain Marvel, to be honest. I mean, I just remember just sitting. When I sit in the movie theater like this, when I have my hand and my finger leaning up against my cheek, that's when I'm just like, oh boy. I mean, if I'm doing this, if I got it on my chin, that means I'm really engaged. That's my chin pose. I'm like, ooh, yeah. If I'm doing this, but if I have my finger up against my cheek like this, I'm like, it's frustrating, And I was like that with Captain Marvel, man. Jesus Christ. So, but anyway, Shang-Chi, still good. We're going to get more Shang-Chi, which I hope. I want to see more because that world, there's a whole world right there to discover, and I really enjoyed it. So, there you go. All right, guys, let's go to the Twitter questions. See what you guys have to say over here on Tweeters. Some people are still. Let's just face it. When it comes to the poll, or with everybody who wants to be the next James Bond, everybody wants Cavill to be the next James Bond. That's what it's looking like. It's a good choice, though. You can't say it's not. All right, Eric Blake. Yo, Dave, imagine HBO Max has a what if kind of series for DCU. What kind of stories would you want there? Make me a mod to compensate for the incident. Jeez, is that how it works? I don't know what I want. It's a tough question. What if? There's a lot of what ifs. Because they've already kind of done a what if. Like Flashpoint is technically a what if. Almost. What if the Flash didn't get his powers? What if Superman landed somewhere else? I mean, even Red Sun touched bases on that too. Like, what if Superman arrived in Russia? What if Superman arrived here and the government was holding him hostage? What if, the fight between Atlanteans and Amazonians? I don't know. It's like, it's kind of funny. It's not a new concept. Like, the DC universe has kind of tackled it already. Carrie, very random, but where would you want to see the Aliens franchise go? It's unlikely, but I still want Blomkamp's sequel. Yeah, I do too, but yeah, it's definitely not going to happen. You hate Prometheus? How dare you? So I don't have confidence in Ridley Scott finishing his prequel series of movies. What's an idea for a new direction? I don't know. I'm not on the same level as you, Carrie. I want to see him finish where he was going. That started in Prometheus, to be honest. I actually like Prometheus. Alien Covenant was fine, but I want to see where it actually goes, to be honest. I'd want Ridley Scott to, like, end it. Deuce et I can't say your name. Any chance you'll be covering the development of Grendel at Netflix? Big fan of Matt Wagner's work. Yeah, I mean, I've never really gotten involved with the character, but I remember hearing about it was in development. It was a different kind of character, and yeah, I'll definitely look into it for sure. Definitely will look into it. I'm Team Hardy for 007 with Nolan directing. Yeah, that seems like unlikely, but hey, what can you do? David, how would you revive the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise? I have an idea of my own. I don't know, because they try to do like the full-on origin story with what's his name, but that just didn't really work out. Some of it actually was pretty good, to be honest, but I think people couldn't accept somebody else playing Freddy. That's the bad part. It's like everybody knows, everybody knows, like, okay, who plays Freddy Krueger, which totally drawing a blank on his name right now. Go ahead and remind me in the chat. Everybody sees him. It's hard to see somebody else playing Freddy. It's different when it's Michael Myers or Jason because they just wear a mask, no facial expression at all. So, yeah, Rorschach, what's his name? John Haley, right? And he looked kind of like an alien. Robert Englund, of course, there you go. I couldn't remember his name right now. I don't know why. I think it's hard for people to accept anybody else playing that role because he's, it's been so iconic. So, there's our James Bond right there. Right there. There you go. Michael Cera, James Bond. I'm all for it. Why not? I'm all for it. Then we got John Murdoch. He says, so I just got done watching David Ayer's Fury, and my God, what a fucking movie. Bleak, brutal, gritty, raw, human, and fucking amazing is how I would describe it. Amazing performances, especially from Logan Lerman. Stunning visuals, makes me want release the Ayer cut even more. I'm going to go ahead and retweet that, sir, because yes, you are correct. If you haven't watched Fury yet, do yourself a favor. It is fucking awesome. It's amazing. Yeah, it's just a movie. I mean, it's a great movie. It's a different kind of war movie. And I tell you what, guys, yeah, if you haven't watched it yet, do yourself a favor. The scene at the dinner table with the whole crew and Brad Pitt just kind of just like keeping his crew in check. It's such an intense it's a great scene. That scene is amazing with Shia LaBeouf, Michael Pena, Bernthal. Oh my God, dude. I mean, that whole, and then the two German ladies, or I think they're German, right? Man, that scene at the dinner table is just, Jesus Christ. It's just a phenomenal scene. The acting from everybody is just on point. Pitt commands that scene. Just so fucking good. So good. Yeah, so good. Just so damn good. So yeah, if you haven't watched that, do yourself a favor, watch Fury. It's just a really great, excellent. It just shows the range. I love the fact that Ayer can do like these street cop movies, like End of Watch. He could do a movie like that, which is phenomenal too, and then do a war movie like this because, he's got military background as well as, living on the streets and shit like that. So he knows. So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Appreciate you guys clicking in as per usual. Smash that like, thumbs up button before you leave. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Join if you want to become a member. I'll do a members only vlog after this like I usually do on Monday. So you could go ahead and check that out. There's the Patreon, which is right up there if you want to really help out the pirate ship. And thank you to the patrons that do. You kind of, you're keeping this stuff going, keeping it going. But, you know, just watching keeps it going, too. And then, of course, the Film Junkie closet down below. Got a couple new shirts in there. Vodka Stream shirt and a Batman the Fanimated Stream shirt also in there, too. So go ahead, check that out if you guys want to get yourself some shirts and whatnot. And, yeah, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same Junkie time, same Junkie channel. All right. Talk to you later.